What's going on, y'all? So we get ready to look at this video, this debate between Pearl and Destiny on going to college. Should be interesting. Let's get into it.
Because I don't
feel free, Alex.
It begins.
He's looking for that.
I
Careful, I
think
got a
that
98% on my extrovert test, okay? So I'm very extroverted. Be careful.
I think college is overrated for the vast majority of majors. This is coming from someone who went to a really good school and had a scholarship for it. All my friends who I've talked to who graduate from college, most of them are miserable with their jobs. I think if you're doing STEM, you're doing science, then yeah, go to college. But for most majors, I think college is overrated, and it's not going to get you the kind of lifestyle that you think it's going to get you. I think the best advice is to find a skill that people need. So, for example, I have a friend who works at Trader Joe's, but he does helps me out and takes videos with me. So I got him to start a photography business, right? Because people need photo shoots. Like a lot of people have really bad photos, right? So his whole angle is going to be taking photos for people's Tinders. So I think anyone can find a little niche and get really good at something that people need, people desire. I think that for some people, again, if you're doing STEM, go to college. For everything else, I think it's kind of a waste of time.
Pause. Yeah, so, man, that's what I said. Like, I tell my loved ones all the time, look, if you're going to, I ain't saying don't go to college, but if you're going to go to college for something that's going to make you some paper, right? Too many people go to college just to live the rest of their life struggling. So you just spent all that time to go to school, right? You just spent all that time just to struggle, just to be broke, just to be embedded with debt. I thought I was going to college to live a good lifestyle. I didn't know I was going to college to compound more debt and to not live the lifestyle that I would like to live. That's madness to me, right? So I always say, especially since I got a little one, look, I ain't against you going to college, right? I just would not like for you to go to college if you're going to college for something pointless. Go to college, because I went to college for something pointless, right? I went to college for communication. Come on, bro. We come on, man. Me, you, right? Me, you that's watching, right? You know that my communications degree is pointless, right? The cool thing about it is when I've been, learning, right? The things that I learned or supposedly had learned in my communications classes, I learned that in my everyday lifestyle, right? I grew up in the church, right? When it came down to, giving presentations, man, I was speaking in front of hundreds of people since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Debates. I've been debating sports with the homies all my life. So things that, I was already good at because I've been doing it all my life, right? So about communications degree was pointless. But as homie said, do something that the world need, right? And that's the case. If you do something that the world gonna always need, that regardless of the times, you still gonna have something going on, you still gonna be able to make some good income, then by all means, go ahead and do that, right? But a lot of these degrees, man, is pointless because we always end up doing something that has nothing to do with what we went to college for, right? Me going to college for communications, right, didn't necessarily improve my communication skills. I'll just be upfront with you, right? The experience that I had in my lifetime of dealing with people from all walks of life is the one that went on ahead and improved my communication skills. Learning how to go ahead and communicate to get what I want, right? Knowing how to go ahead and formulate my sentences and work on my presentation. That's what helped me with to better my communication, not college, right? College did a couple things. The experience wasn't all the way pointless, but it was almost as damn near pointless. But anyway, let's get back to the video.
You're about to open up a can of whoop ass right now.
Yeah,
From our friend
I'm going to
Destiny.
disagree with you, and Adam's going to catch some bullets on the side.
Let's
okay. When you tune into these kinds of shows and you get advice for how to manage your finance to be successful, this advice is being applied to like the top 1% of people. For most people, it doesn't matter, right? When I was bringing in a carpet cleaner, there is no like invest in yourself or figure out the skill set that you have to like, do things that are better than other people. Most people just don't have the types of skills naturally in areas that are in ultra high demand. If you did, most people could be successful or be in, these positions. But for every one person you see that, was able to start a YouTube business, there's a million people behind him that tried and failed miserably. The reason why I like college is because college is just a very safe and secure path to an almost guaranteed end goal where you have like some sort of job that's paying you like a decent amount of money, assuming you don't do anything stupid in the process, like going to out-of-state schools, paying tuition and board for like a random arts degree that's not going to pay you anything, assuming you're not coming from a wealthy family. I just like college because it puts you on a solid path. If there are things that you feel like you have an aptitude for that you can do better, like if you're incredibly entertaining, if you've got a skill set that's high in demand in certain industries, then yeah, sure, like try there. But for the vast majority of people listening, as much as we talk about like hustle culture and drop shipping and all that shit, like there'll be people that I see online talk about having like 7 streams of like fucking revenue, and they're making like $22 a month on each of them. Like these people are busting their ass, working all day, reading white papers they can't understand about crypto that they're going to go broke on, trying to drop ship on the side and selling like 52 cents of shit on Amazon, and that's just the reality for most people. So yeah, I like the solid, reliable path, assuming you don't have another skill that you can lean into.
What?
But most people, sorry.
Do you agree that some majors are useless? I'm just
No
curious.
major is useless. Some majors don't make money, but people talk about like useless majors, like
Okay.
the only point of college is to make money.
Right.
Like,
It
having,
comes
like,
down to ROI,
Yeah, so
which
that's
people
not-
don't understand. Of course.
ROI, but when we talk about ROI, the return part there of that investment, the return can be cultural. We need art majors, we need history majors, we need English majors. It's an
Pause. Bro, nobody got time to be cultural, man. Yo, especially in this world, what do you need? You need them green things that said in God we trust, man. And I'm sorry, man. I'm pretty sure people that's watching, right? I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to go to college for the cultural benefit. That's a waste. I can go ahead and learn about things of that nature on my own. If I'm going to go to college, it's because I want to go ahead and make that paper. I want to kick it with a homie named Ben. They said it's all about the Benjamins, right? And I'm trying to kick it with a whole Ben Frank, man. And I ain't going to be able to kick it with Frank trying to sit over there and see what I can do with a communications degree. Bro, let me tell you something. A lot of the times, man, college or not, right? It don't really be on your degree. It be about what you did, right? The relationships that you made. College didn't teach me about making up relationships. I had to learn that on my own, right? You got to go ahead and maybe get into that internship. That ain't got nothing to do with college. So a lot of the experience and things that you must do to even be successful in whatever field that you're doing, you got to do things on your own, right? But a lot of people, that's not common knowledge too. And we already know that that's knowledge to a few individuals, from walks of life. So, yeah, man, like you can go to college all you want to, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be successful. I've seen a whole bunch of people that ain't never ever touched college that's wealthy. It's because of their drive and determination and they will to not quit. You see, you don't need to go ahead and get educated, right? To go to college, to be successful. If gaining wealth is what you consider success. You need to get education, but the continuing education that you need in life has nothing to do with college, right? A lot of the things I learned has nothing to do with college. Experience and my will to go ahead and educate myself because of my desire, right? So, all that college is a way out. And like I said, if you ain't doing nothing, some engineering, science tech, right? If you ain't going to be no doctor and something in the medical field or something that we gonna always need, especially the way obesity is, people got health problems, right? So they don't want to go ahead and do it on their own. So what they want to do, take that medicine, because we already know the healthcare system is one of the biggest scams, if not the biggest scams in the United States of America. So with that being the case, right? You might as well go to school to be a part of that scam. because that scam is going to pay you money to scam other people and thinking that this medicine is going to go ahead and be the all-in-all cure to their problems. Come on, man. Let's get back to it.
Important part of having a functioning society. College shouldn't just be a jobs training program. There should be other things that we learn and we have like exemplified in society as well, I think.
Yeah, if you're going there purely for the education factor and you just want to get like an education, then sure. But most people aren't doing it. They're doing it because they want to get a job. And most of the people, like the people who follow, like, I don't know, marketing majors or accounting majors, they all pretty much hate their jobs. Like, none of them are really happy from what I've seen.
Yeah, but I mean, if they wouldn't have gone to school, they're going to be happy anyway. Like, what I mean, it's not like if they would have like flunked school or not done it. They're like, oh, I'm so much happier working at Wendy's or
I
whatever.
mean, I agree with you that like there's a lot of glorified things like drop shipping that probably are not for the average person. But there's little things you can do like video editing. If you can learn video editing, there's going to be a whole bunch of people who will hire you.
No, stop. I'm going to hold you guys to this.
How?
How many people, realistically, the percentage of people listening right now could make money video editing on YouTube? It's like less than 1%.
If there's a good video editor and
No,
you
I
email me,
actually-
I will give you a job.
Yeah, but the
I
problem is
actually-
how much money can that person make?
No, I
good
actually
amount, if they're good
disagree.
at their craft.
They're about the video editing. Like I had, like a lot of my contractors didn't know like literally anything about video editing, and we trained them. And
And
these
you had to
people-
train them.
These are people in third world countries with
Yeah,
no
okay, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm going to say
Like-
you're hiring people in India to video edit, which makes it even
Yeah.
harder for the
YouTube
average
is the
person
way to
listening
go.
Yeah.
to make money video editing. So if you want to pay somebody like, you know, $5 or $20 to edit a video, for the people listening at home,
No,
that's even
he-
more
no,
difficult
actually,
for you.
The guy in Nigeria makes roughly 10K a month editing.
10K a month?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so
for-
if you're a Nigerian and you're listening, then I guess the
Bro,
I can do that for you.
99%
There's a
of
dude in
people are
Nigeria making
incompetent.
10K a month. That's the king of Nigerian.
Yeah,
That's like
I know. No, he because he just does so much. He started hiring his friends. Like he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the reality is, as somebody that's
That's my
hired
boy.
video editors, even of the majority of video editors that know how to edit videos and apply to like positions to work for me, most of these people aren't even that good. So the average viewer at home is not going to pick up video editing unless you've got like an aptitude for it. But in that case, you're already like a very slim minority.
Okay,
of people.
can I just kind of like
It's your
so
show.
I'm
You can
just
do whatever you want.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tighten
do
this
it.
up and put the circle together. Everyone has a point here because what we're talking about is essentially is you got to figure out what's right for you. The problem is that we all have to make these life decisions at 18. So what are you gonna do for the rest of your life? It's like, dude, I don't know. I'm 18. I'm just trying to get laid. Okay, but the problem is what major you're gonna pick. Where are you gonna go to? ROI. What the hell is ROI? I can barely even spell, and I gotta spell ROI. What you said exactly was, yeah, well, you need music majors, you need people. This is the same argument that people make where they're like, you tell Adam, you tell people to save that money, save that money. We need to spend money so the economy stays on. I'm like, oh, so now it's your fucking job to keep the economy alive? No, it's your job to keep your economy alive. So yes, I do agree we need music majors and theater majors and art majors and majors that don't pay shit. But do you want to be dead broke because you're contributing to society? I don't know about that.
Okay, wait, hold on. It's such a dumb straw man. If you're broke as fuck, you come from a broke family, you shouldn't be going to school to be a PhD history major,
Hell no.
right? Obviously, I agree with that. But I'm saying, like, for people from middle class families that want to go to school and do like other things like history and art, I just don't like that. There's this concept of like a worthless degree, and it's like knowledge and education and like the expansion of like our whole understanding of the world. I think is important, even in
Would
ways that
you-
don't make a lot of money.
My-
But I'm not
my-
going to tell.
would
I'm not going to tell a kid from the project
Would
to
you-
go to be an English
would you-
major or something, right?
Would you agree that some majors don't have a good ROI?
If you're only
So,
measuring return in
like,
terms of
mo-
income,
like,
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I would
so
say
I feel
I
like
have a
we
worthless degree. I went to BU Business School. I have a marketing degree. It's been completely worthless for my career.
Yeah, mine's been worthless too.
But that
all the
I
people
think
I know have worthless
we're
degrees.
saying two separate things, and they can both be valid. What he's saying is, hey,
No.
if you go to school, hear me out. If you go to school and you get a degree, there's going to be some merit in that. There's going to, even if you don't kill it and make a lot of money and have debt, you're still contributing to society. You're still going to have a job. You're going to have all that. And then the other position is like, yeah, well, the kind of the reason that you're going to school and taking out college loans and getting degrees is so you can make more money in life. If not, just don't go to college. So like, it's kind of two sides of the same coin. Does that make sense?
I don't know. The only merit that's been to my degree is the fact that I got to party a lot in college. That's the only merit
Yeah.
I have.
You can
My
say that, but the
marketing- wait,
numbers.
Let me finish the point. The
Yeah.
marketing degree I have, it has been completely worthless for the marketing of my business. I have learned more watching YouTube videos about
Yeah.
marketing than I did during 4 years in college, and I actually had good grades. and, like, A's then.
100% agree.
But
you can
again,
learn
hold
more
on. That's
on
going to
YouTube
apply. That's going to
than
apply
in
to a
class.
specific subset of people that you see on stage. Like the people that can't learn aren't making it up here. They're at home earning nothing, trying to make it online, doing some crazy side hustle,
Spitting.
like following Instagram stories. Most people can't make it in the YouTube world. Most people can't self-teach. If they could, schools wouldn't exist.
Yeah, well, one
right?
of the things I always
There'd be no
say
such
is-
thing as tutors.
One of the things I always say is most people are most people.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
there's
sure.
very few A students. There's very few F students. Most people are in between. For every fucking valedictorian, there's another idiot that didn't show up to class. Everyone is kind of in between. It's your job to improve yourself. What's the term that they talk about learning on yourself? Autodidactic?
Autodidactic or something,
What is
yeah.
that exactly? When you could just learn on your own? It's exactly what you could do on YouTube. I think YouTube was one of the best inventions ever. If you are a autodidact and you're willing to improve by yourself and you want to just dedicate days, months, years of your life learning, oh my God, the things you could do on YouTube and in Google. Back in the day, you're 32?
34.
34. You got great skin though. That's what it is.
so much.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
33. You're 26.
26, yeah.
Nat's still 21 somehow.
This is just turned 16.
But back in the day, what we used to have
Encyclopedia
encyclopedias,
Britannica and
the
shit.
card catalogs. You young kids have I feel like I sound like an 80-year-old man right now. You have no idea how hard it was. You could just Google something, YouTube something, Instacart something, Uber something. Everything's at the tip of your
Sure,
finger.
but I think it's important to recognize that, like, we say that, like, all the information is available on the internet. If people could learn on their own, we would have the fucking smartest society in the world right now. Everybody would be learning
People are
everything. online.
lazy.
most people are
Which is why most people need teachers
Well,
and
I-
But
colleges.
they're
to
still
guide
going to be
them.
lazy
Yeah.
in college.
I'd also like to offer
Hey, it's crazy because what's his name? Destiny. He talked like he got a pointless degree, so he want to go ahead and make himself feel like, his degree, hey, it's not all the way, it's not all the way bad. It has some good things. No, it don't. Don't waste your time getting a pointless degree that ain't gonna give you, as they said, your ROI, your return on investment. That's pointless. You know what I mean? You can go ahead and learn a trade and get paid. Who don't need an electrician? Who don't need a mechanic? Get into some cybersecurity. Get into something. Where's the world going to, right? We're going to tech, right? It's really going to more heavy tech now, right? So, and everybody wants to be a YouTuber now, right? But a lot of people who wants to be a YouTuber will fail at this, right? Because you going to college to go get you a marketing or whatever the case, that don't mean you're going to be successful at being YouTube. There's things that you're going to have to do that has nothing to do with what college, is college going to give you that discipline? Is college going to give you that consistent? Are you going to treat this like this is your everything? Or are you going to grind and put in the work to get better? You see, with college, right, what do? The majority of the time? There's this information. I got to memorize this information. And then I got to take this test. I got to write out this paper. But there ain't no taking no test on YouTube. There ain't no writing no paper on YouTube. It's just me and you, your mama and your cousin too. That's all it is, man. So do things, right? We need to be talking about, see, they're not going to teach you in school. Why would they teach you in school? To make passive income. Why would they teach you in school to be financially free? We don't pay attention to that. We don't pay attention to that. But that's something that a lot of people are learning at home. Well, not a lot of people, but we know a certain type of people, especially people that don't look like me. Right? True financial freedom, true wealth, right? You're going to always have to work hard in something. See, I'm not saying don't be a teacher, right? But I'm saying don't wake up every morning and have to go teach, or you will not eat, or you can't pay the bills. If you want to take a year off from teaching, you can do that because you'd have created a lane of passive income to go ahead and, hey, I'm going to still be good whether I teach or not. I just do teaching because I love to teach the kids. I love to go ahead and just teach it and help people be the best that they could be. That's just cool, right? Because we need teachers, right? We need a whole bunch of other people, though, right? But what's going to save you? It ain't getting that master's degree in teaching. It ain't that, it's going to be you. A lot of the times, college or not, what's going to save you is you. Nothing else. What's going to save you is you. What you going to do to survive to live in this world? You say you want nice things. You know how many people that I see on the street that got college degrees, that got masters and stuff? So evidently that should tell you that, hey, college ain't the all in all on if I go ahead and get this degree, I'm gonna automatically be successful. That's not the case. You should be for getting education. And not necessarily the school education. But educating yourself on things that's gonna matter. That's gonna bring, a lifestyle that you want to live, right? Not everybody's meant to be a billionaire, a millionaire, right? But that don't mean you can't live comfortable. And your view on what comfortable is, that don't mean you can't have nice things and not and do what you want. That's on you. Everything that you do is on you, college or not. So, what I recommend people to do is just educate yourself on things that's matter. It's going to bring the real paper to your life. And we all know what that is. Be free. Like the basketball player, world be free, well, be free. If you can stay debt free, college debt free, do that. Look, I'm gonna give you one example, then I'm gonna let y'all go. I am 4 classes away from getting my degree, and I ain't going back to get it. It don't mean nothing to me to say that I'm a communications. I got my bachelor in communication. That ain't no flex to me. I could go back and get it, but then I'd have created more debt for a degree that I'm not even about to use. So yeah, I'm gonna let my 10 years run out, and I'm not gonna go back to college ever again. You got dog right. That's how much I say that my degree and me going to college for myself was worthless. Everything that I know now, like you said, like they said, you go on YouTube and learn how to get good at certain things, and that's correct. I learned how to improve certain things. You feel me? Especially far as YouTube on YouTube. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Hey, the way everything is, man. Shoot, you probably go ahead. You ain't got to go to school no more. You probably go learn how to go to school. You probably can go to school on YouTube now. That's how YouTube get big. Everything is tech, digital now. Everything, including meeting people. So no, college ain't necessarily necessary, and college in the end all will not get you to where you want to get, which is abundance in life. I got more to say though, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all there because I can talk and I'll make this thing an hour and it shouldn't be. But anywho, y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. And if y'all got suggestions of reactions that y'all want, go ahead and throw it in the comment section. I'll pick it up. But anywho, man, we up out of here.